Hello friends, I'm Karina Chin with karinascreations.com and I want to welcome you today to my Facebook Live. I'm going to share with you a really fun card that we made last night at my card class, and it is a kite card. So it's sort of new and improved because as we were making it last night, my friend Sharon made a few comments and tips, so you're getting the improved version of this. So I hope you would like it. Now, before I get started and let people jump in, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I am in Edmonton, Alberta, and I've been stamping for 14 years. Actually, it might be going on 15. I'm starting to lose track now. I'm having so much fun. So make sure you jump in and say hi and where you are. And I see Gail's here. Hello, Gail. Thanks for joining me today. And whenever you like or share or comment on my video, I put your name into a draw, and you can win the previous week's card. So if you want a kite card, make sure that you do that. Hello, Maureen. How are you today? And then I upload this also on YouTube, this video, because I have a bunch of friends who aren't on Facebook. So if you leave a comment there, or like or share it there, or subscribe, I will also enter your name into the draw. So let's see. People are just coming on. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Jennifer. Nice to see you. Now, this is kind of funny because look whose name I drew from last week. That would be Brenda. Brenda Ball, you're going to get this card from last week. So this was, I did a snail mail product suite demo, and this is a diorama card, which I thought was really fun. Now, this is pre-done, so I had no idea who's popping on today. Hello, Sue. Hello, Sharon. I'm glad you girls are here with me today. Now, before I start, I will mention quickly that if you like the products that you see today and you wanted to place an order and you live in Canada, you can go to karinachin.stampinup.net, and this is the active hostess code. It's 2P2WGATP. And the reason I use hostess codes is it links all the little orders together, and then that gives me door prizes that I can then give away at my classes and events and fun things like that. Plus, whenever you come to my classes, I do have hostesses and stuff. Yay, Brenda liked this card. Fantastic. Hello, Kathy. How are you? So I'm so glad you guys are joining me. Before I start, I will mention a few things. What are you guys doing next Friday? That's my first question, because I am having the start of my catalog kickoff party. It's going to go Friday and Saturday, April 30th and May 1st, and I'm going to focus on new stuff from the new catalog that's going to be starting May the 4th. And I'm also having a BOGO sale, a buy one, get one free sale. And the sale part of it is going to be on Zoom on Friday night. Now, if you want information about that, just leave me a message and I will send you the Zoom link. And then on the next day, on Saturday, I'm going to put the products on my Karina's Creations private face group page. So that's where you can find all the stuff. But it's a big party I have once a year. It's lots of fun. I have door prizes. There's make and takes. We just have a really good time. Okay, before I get started, so I wanted to mention that. I also wanted to mention I'm doing an in color club. It's $40, and you get an ink pad, an ink refill, a package of stamping blends, and a package of 24 sheets of cardstocks. It's $40 a month, so there's no shipping or GST on that, so it's a good deal. And then if you need it shipped, if you live outside of Edmonton, can't pick it up for me, you can add $7.95 for shipping. If it's less than that, I'll let you know. Canada Post, you never know. I'll try and make it as flat as possible. But you can just get 1 month. You can continue on every 5 months. I usually include the products to make a brand new card using the in colors, but they're super cute. And I'll show you a couple cards today with these new in colors I started playing. And then too, your name will go into a draw. I'm giving away a mini Stamp Emboss machine. So that's part of that. I'm going to put more information on my newsletter. There's a lot of details on it. And I'm also starting my designer series paper share. I will be sending that today in a newsletter as well. The cost is $47. So if you want a 6 by 12 inch piece of all the designer series paper in the new catalog, let me know. And then that gives you a nice sampling so you can see which one your favorites are. I also have a ribbon share going and an in color ribbon share. So maybe I'll do a graphic and post it on Facebook as well. Lots are going on with the new catalog. Now, before we get into this cute card, let's talk about the retiring list because it is almost up. It ends on May the 3rd. So I had a few cards I wanted to share that I haven't really shared before. This one here, do you guys have the snow globes? It coordinates with the Zoo Globe stamp set. So I should mention that the stamp sets in this annual catalog are only guaranteed until April 22nd. And then if you go to order them on April 23rd, they may or may not be available. And that's important for my Game On cards I want to show you in a second. So anyway, you can get the globe still, and it coordinates also with the, is it Snowfront Designer Series paper? No, Snowfront. I forget what the winter stamp set is called. This is the summer one, but I did want to mention that this is still lots of fun to play with. And then, of course, Dino Roar dies, right? I got this swap from somebody. Look how cute it is. Isn't that adorable? But yes, this is going as well, the stamp set, and the Designer Series paper is retiring as well. And then this paper as well is retiring. This is Ornate Garden Designer Series paper. So there's lots of good deals right now in the retiring items that are still available till next week, but the stamp set's only until the 22nd. Okay, now I think, oh yeah, I wanted to share this too. So this stamp set will be retiring. Now it's not till June, so you can still get it till, well, it won't be the end of June though. I'm sure they'll cut it off in the middle of June. But this stamp set's super fun too, and I do have a PDF tutorial done for this. I think this was our virtual card class, but if you're interested in this stamp set, just let me know as well. I have to see what the name of it is. It's in the mini catalog. Okay, someone help me out. Can you focus your camera? Ooh, oh, Brenda says still scenes. It should be focused, Sharon. Maybe my internet's cutting out. That's interesting. I can see it as clear on my camera. Someone else let me know if you can see it or not, because that could be a problem. Okay, let me look this up. Let's see, quick. What is this stamp set called? I can't believe it's not rolling over. It was one of those $1 Million Achiever sets. And it is Happy something. Oh, Pretty Perennial stamp set. That's what it is, Pretty Perennials. But like I said, you can still get that. Put it on your wish list for another month. Okay, let's see. Kim says it looks okay. Okay, good. I'm going to keep going then. Kim says the camera looks good. Hello, Kim. Thank you, Gail. Pretty Perennials. I think you beat me. You are so right. Anyway, I love this set. And then on the weekend, I have a stamp set of the month, and it's handsomely suited this month. So these are the cards for that. You know, just a super cute one. This is the, I forget what they call this, some kind of pop and fold card. And then, of course, this is the other Stamp Set of the Month card. So if you guys are interested in Stamp Set of the Month, it's free with a $35 order. And I give you the PDF tutorial. So let me know if you're interested in that, and I can send out the kit. And then the other one I'll share after is Game On. Let me show you two of the cute cards. I'll show you how to make one. Check this stamp set out. Now, who has purchased this? Because I was going to put it in my BOGO sale. I'm not now. I have to keep it because my son has started playing chess a lot. Chess is a really big deal now, especially with that Netflix movie. What was that called? With the chess set. Oh, I can't remember. It was really, really good series. Anyway, and it has the chess pieces. It's got some deck of cards, and it's got some dice. You want to see the cards I've made so far with it? If anybody wants to order as well, I'll send you the kits for these as well. Isn't that cute? Look at these colors. And then I'm going to show you how to do this one after I show you the kite card. So stay tuned. And then I will show you this one too. This is one we actually did at my Monday night card class. I think closer to the summer. But isn't that fun? Easy fancy fold. But I kind of forgot about this set. So this set's only available for 2 days. So if you want it, make sure you snap it up. I think it's, was it $29? Oh, $26. So the price point's not too bad. And what I did is I added some of the gold leafing embellishment on this one. And then same with this one. And then we've got some new in colors. Can anyone guess what they are? This one is Pale Papaya. Oh, Queen's Gambit. Thank you, Brenda. Yes, Queen's Gambit was the Netflix show. Hello, Susan. How are you? And I just thought that set was so, well, the series was so good that I think I need to keep this because I think it would be great for my birthday cards for my adult children. My babies have grown up, so I can't really call them babies anymore, right? And then this is Gild Leafing Embellishment that I put on using tear and tape adhesive, and I just rubbed it on. So this was Pale Papaya. This one is called, is it Soft Succulent, I think? Anyway, I thought I would use the new in colors. And if you're wondering where I got the color combinations for, if you have a demo number, did you know you can pull this off of the Stampin' Up! Website right now? So they're color cards, so I changed mine a bit. I went, Pale Papaya goes with Balmy Blue and Old Olive. Well, I'll just use Pool Party and Calypso Coral color instead. This is the new designer series paper. And then with this one, I went Soft Succulent goes with Mint Macaroon and Rich Razzleberry, and that's where I got the colors for this. Okay, this is actually Seaside Spray, but you know, close enough. Close enough. But anyway, I thought I would share that too. Okay, guys, are you ready to get stamping? I think so. Okay, so those are my cards I wanted to talk about. And again, I think this could be a whole class, this Game On product suite. Super fun. Okay, now if you want to stamp along with me to make this card, I'm going to set this one aside for now. This is what you need to do. So I've got my kit. Oh, and I also wanted to share this card. So this is retiring as well, and this is actually on low inventory. And it is called, what is it called? So Much Happy. Nope, no clue. I'll just have to look in the catalog for it. Look in the back by the dies, and it's on low inventory because I just checked. And then I was going to tell you guys about these dies. They're gone. Well-written dies are gone, so I can't really talk about that. Okay, so are you ready to start stamping? Okay, this is what we are going to use. So, step one, to make a kite card, I used the Art Gallery stamp set with the well, I didn't use the coordinating dies, but you do need the dies if you get this set. I used the Art Gallery stamp set and, of course, the coordinating designer series paper. Now, this is current until the end of June, so there's not a huge rush to pick this up right now. You will want to get the designer series paper if you are getting this stamp set because it coordinates beautifully, and this is not rolling over into the annual catalog. Just a heads up. Okay, and then I thought we would make this card, but I am going to share a different designer series paper pack called Playing with Patterns that is retiring at the end of the month. Well, I guess on May the 3rd. And it's super cute, so I'm just going to change mine up a little bit. So the first thing that we're going to do is you just cut a normal card base. This is pretty simple. 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches, and we're just going to fold it in half or score it at 4 1/4. And then I'll just get my Stampin' Seal because I don't really need any wiggle room for this piece. I'm pretty confident I can put this down like so. Okay, there we go. So there's our base. And then look at this card. So I want to thank Sharon for this because the card I actually made initially, it didn't close. So it kind of flaps free. It's flying in the wind, which is totally fine. But this one last night we were stamping and Sharon goes, oh, why don't we tie this down? And I'm like, that is a great idea. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do. Okay, so to make the kite card, you want to get one piece of cardstock. I'm using Purple Posy, which is one of the retiring in colors, but you know, you could use Highland Heather, works just as well. And it is, where's my dimensions? 4 inches by 10 inches, scored at 5 inches. Okay, and then this is where we have to do a bit of paper surgery. So we need that piece, and then maybe I'll just show you quickly the other two pieces. Then you're also going to need a piece of designer series paper that is 1 7/8 by 2 5/8, and then this one is 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. And I'll show you what we're going to do with those in a second. And then a piece of white for the inside of the kite. And then I need my pencil. Okay, if anybody has the diagonal score plate that goes with the Simply Scoring tool, you can make these really quickly, but I'll just show you how to do it with a pencil. So the first thing that we want to do is line this up to 3 inches. We're going to make a pencil tick mark here and a pencil tick mark here in the track. I'm going to flip it over, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Pencil tick mark, a pencil tick mark. And then we also have to mark the halfway point on the 4-inch side, which is of course 2 inches. And I'm going to mark it at the top and the bottom as well. And now what we're going to do is we have to do a diagonal score from where I made the 3-inch tick marks. We're going to make a nice little X. So of course, if you have the diagonal scoring plate, this is really easy. But it's still pretty easy because I love our Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer. And I find it's easy to line things up into this track. And it does a pretty good job. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm lining up my little pencil marks that were marked at 3 inches on each side. And then we'll score that. And that makes the kind of center kite fold part that we need. The next thing I need to do is I need to chop off these corners. So this was Sharon's technique from last night. Close it up and do it all at once, which was actually brilliant because I did it 4 separate times. Didn't think about that. So we'll make one cut, and this is the beauty of the paper trimmer. It cuts through 2 pieces of paper. And again, same thing. We're going to go from that pencil mark to the middle section, like so. Okay, there we go. And that's basically our card. Well, I have this out though. Let me just cut these 2 pieces in half as well. And I'm lining up the 2 points in the track of the paper trimmer. Oh, I wiggled it. Hold on a second. And this is going to be our designer series paper pieces for the kite. Okay, let's set that aside. And then same thing. I'm lining up the 2 points in the track of the paper trimmer. And then I'll set them aside. And again, I think this was 2 5/8 by 1 7/8. So I will just close that up, move this out of the way. Okay. Oh, so much happy die. Thank you, Gail. That's what that stamp set was. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is make the kite portion. So we have to push these sides in. So we'll burnish all the score lines so it's going to fold nice. And then these will fold in like so. And it helps if you have a bone folder. So take your little bone folder. Hello, Joy. What was the cardstock size piece? Okay, Gail, this is 4 inches by 10 inches, scored at 5 inches. So that's what the initial rectangle size was. Okay, now you can stamp along with me. And then I think the hardest part of the card was putting these down last night when we stamped together. But my tip is the longer side lines up with kind of this edge of the kite. You probably just want to lay it out. It's kind of like a jigsaw puzzle. See, that doesn't work. So you have to flip the directions as well of these. Let's see where that's going to go. And then I designed it so that there wasn't a space in the middle. A few of the girls last night had a space in the middle and it looks super cute. So, you know, you make your kite however you would like to make your kite. But isn't that pretty? I love this pattern paper too. Now I thought this pattern paper was on sale and it's not. It's still $15.95. So maybe eventually it'll go on sale. And if you're shopping the clearance rack or getting any of the retired items, you may want to, oh, I gotta move that over. You may want to check out the clearance rack at the same time. There's some Christmas stuff on there that's a pretty good value. Okay, hold on a second. I want to make sure that this is going to line up nicely. Okay, I think that's good. There we go. So you can see how I use the multi-glue, mono multi-glue, liquid glue, because then I can have a little bit of wiggle room to move these pieces around. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. Now let's see, will these fit now? Ta-dum, ta-dum, and then we'll go like that. Okay, I think that looks pretty cute. So let's put this down. So the kite card's not hard as long as you have the measurements, which is why I told everyone last night that I'd do a separate video for this, and then we can upload it onto YouTube and watch it at any time when we want to make more kite cards. Because with April being here, I feel like it's kite season. The sun is actually shining today in Edmonton. So excited. It's nice to have good weather. Now, what I have done is I've punched out a piece of basic white cardstock using the Label Me Lovely stamp set. And I really love this one flower. I think it fits perfectly on this label shape. Now, maybe the flower doesn't really go, you know, with that new paper pack. I could use a new stamp set, but I'll just show you what I did. I did this first of all in Highland Heather because we don't have an ink pad for Purple Posy. And I'm going to try stamp it off once. We'll see if it makes it any lighter. Oh, wait a second, that's gorgeous grape. No wonder it's so dark. Okay, hold on a sec. Let's get the right ink pad. So let's do Highland Heather. And still, I'm going to stamp it off once. And we'll see what this looks like. I thought it was a little dark. See, it almost looks like Purple Posy. And I'm not sure if Purple Posy paper is still available. I haven't checked today to see if it's sold out or not. Ooh, see, I like this color a little bit better. And then I went in with the gorgeous grape, full strength, and just added the little accent flower, like so. And then I'm just going to close this up because I know I'm going to stick my hand or paper in it, or I'll have some kind of a stamping disaster. And then with this, that's how I got it. And then all I did was stamp the Happy Birthday from the Art Gallery piece on my Whisper White. And the Whisper White was cut out with this die. I really love these coordinating dies that go with the Art Gallery set. You can buy this as a bundle right now, so it's not a bad price. One of my favorites. I have tons of projects done with it. And then all I did was pop this into the center of the kite. We'll just add 2 Stampin' Dimensionals. And of course I'm using my Take Your Pick tool. This is, if you're a new stamper, this is a must-have tool. It makes your life a lot easier for trying to remove those dimensionals. Now last night I was having trouble cutting the inside for this kite. What I did was put it on paper and then just, you know, traced it. Put it on paper, traced it with a pencil, and cut it out on the inside of the line that I drew. And then my friend goes, why don't you just, you know, put it in here and just cut off the sides? Now I could use my paper trimmer, but I'm not going to do that. This is really how I stamp. Okay, so let's just go like this. I'm going to go like this. And if you're wondering what this paper size is, I think I cut it at 4 inches by 5 inches. It doesn't really matter because you're kind of cutting it off anyway. And then by doing that, this was a quicker way to get a piece to go on the inside of the kite so that you have somewhere to write your sentiment. And this is why I love doing my Monday night card class and my Wednesday morning card class twice, because by the second time I get around to doing the class, I know exactly the best way how to make the cards. Okay, so that is pretty much the kite card, except we talked about last night, we're going to put some twine in here, or braided linen thread. So this is the Mossy Meadow, and then you can also get it in, what color is this? Linen? I think it's just called linen thread. And it's on sale right now for, I think, $7.60. So let's do that. And I'm going through 2 little bits of cardstock, so I'm pulling out my Crocodile. No, we don't have a crocodile anymore. We used to have a crocodile. Stampin' Up! Used to sell one, but you can just use any hole punch. I just like this one because I used it for a lot of my mini albums and fun other type of 3D classes. And I love the linen thread because it's really easy to tie. So the linen thread is retiring. So you may want to pick that up now. It's still available. I just checked today. And then all I'm going to do is just glue my kite down onto the card base, just using, I'll just use tear and tape adhesive. It's a nice strong adhesive. And we'll just pull that off. There we go. Does anybody have any questions about this kite card? What do you think of it? Fun? Hello, Bilkis. Hello, Lisa. Thanks for joining me today. Wouldn't this make a fun kid's birthday card? How did I put this? I'd put this kind of sideways. And you could even glue, where's my original one? You can even put a gift card, I think, inside here if you really wanted to, right? So I think this looks more like a kid's card, although I'd probably just do polka dots instead of the flower. And then this one is more of an adult card for a friend, but super cute, super pretty. So that's that card. And then I quickly wanted to talk about, let's just clean this up. I want to talk about watercolor pencils and the Game On stamp set. So I'm going to show you how to use watercolor pencils. If you have kids, this is a fantastic product to let them play around with, because if you give them your Stampin' Blends, I mean, you still can, but the tips can get damaged. Same with your Stampin' Right markers. But these are just pencils, so they can just, you know, sharpen them and stamp away. And it uses water and a paintbrush. So that's kind of why I love this product. I haven't used it for a long time because my kids are older, so if they want to borrow my blends, that's okay. I still remember a story when we used to sell Stampin' Pastels. Does anybody remember those chalks we used to sell? My son came along and they were beautiful chalks, and I let him color with Q-tips, and he took it and he was mad at me. He was I think 2.5, or was he 3? And he took his Q-tip and he went bam, bam, bam and smashed the chalk. And after that, he was banned. Banned from using my Stampin' Up! Markers and my chalks. But now that he's older, I think I would let him use my stuff. But that always made me laugh. Okay, so again, I'm talking about the Game On stamp set. It's only $26. It's only guaranteed for 2 more days. Yeah, Gail, you have your chalks. I loved my chalks. Truly did. I should have kept them. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, didn't. And then I think I showed you the 2 other cards I made with the Game On set. I just made these last night. I thought they were so fun, right? So cute. Okay, let's put that here. And I'm doing watercolor paper because I'm going to be adding a lot of water on this, which means that I have to use StazOn ink, and for some reason, maybe my pad's really old, but I can never get good coverage with it. So by putting it on my Stamparatus, I can ink it up, put this in the corner, close it up and have it stamped nicely. And then with this one, I can't put it here because watch what happens. I will have the rook touching the castle, so we can't have that. So I'm just going to step it down 1, and then watch. I think I'll put it right about here. I think that's good. Then we'll put the magnet down to lock it into place. Then I will take an ink pad, and it really helps to put an ink pad underneath your door so you don't rock it, because you don't want to rock your ink pad or your door when you're inking it up. Otherwise, you catch the edge. So if you just go straight down and up, so don't rock it, then you get a really good impression. And we'll see what this is like, because I haven't inked it up since yesterday. Now, see how light that is? Yeah, that is not going to work for me. So I need to re-ink my StazOn pad. This has got to be at least 5 years old. Or I could just buy a brand new one. But StazOn is water. It's for watercoloring. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. What do you think? Should I do one more at the bottom? Ooh, I'm really pushing it. Okay, there we go. So that's done. So I'm just going to set this aside. I'll close up my StazOn and I'll just show you quickly how I colored just part of it. So it comes, we actually have 2 different kinds of watercolor papers, or 2 sets of colors. This is the assortment 2-pack, and then we also have an assortment 1-pack with just different colors in it. So I am using Flirty Flamingo, and we'll use this crushed curry color, and I really think it matches the brand new polished pink color. So this is one of the new in colors. So like I said, if you want to get some new colors, I am offering the In Color Club, or I am offering it where you can get all the colors at once, and then I'm giving you 2 yards of ribbon for free. I have lots of deals on right now. I'm going to put it in an email. There's just too much to talk about. Now, the nice thing about this set is that if you don't have a lot of experience watercoloring, I love it when they have the areas on the stamp shaded, because that's where you need to apply more, put down more color. So it just makes it really easy to figure out where your color needs to go. So I think I'll just do, uh-oh, I didn't want those all pink. I wanted to change the color. That's okay. I'll do this one. It's just going to be different than my original one, right? But you know, when you make cards, they don't always have to be the same. You can even change up your color. Okay, so I think that's good. I'll just show you how it works. And then we sell these water painters. Now, if you don't have the budget for water painters plus all the sale items right now, you can just grab a paintbrush. Or I use my old aqua painters. The idea with the water painters is that you put water in here. And then when you go to color with it, you don't need a bottle of water. You just push it and then the color runs out. But I just got a little cup full of water just to do a quick demonstration, just to show you how to watercolor with this. And this watercolor paper is special. We also sell, ooh, what's that other color called? We sell another kind of paper, shimmery white cardstock, that you can also do a bit of watercoloring on. The basic white, you can't use basic white. It just pills up. It doesn't do a very good job. Unless you use blender pens with it, that would work a little bit. But can you just see how I'm just pulling out the color? And then I'll just dip it again, and then I'll show you what the crushed curry looks like. See, isn't that easy? And then I'll just stop there and show you, because I've already got one done. Then I'm gonna sit and color. This is so fun. I forgot how fun coloring is. Haven't done this in a while. And the nice thing about our water painters is that there is this super fine tipped brush as well. That's really nice. And then we also have a wide tipped brush. So it comes in a package of 3. A wide tipped brush that is really great for doing watercolor washes and backgrounds. Okay, so that's what Stampin' Up! Sells. That feels a little wet, so I think we'll just leave that to the side. And then I'll show you how we're going to put this final card together. So I've done this already in polished pink. I love that. I think we need to do a bit of stamping on here though. I kind of wanted a background. So I love this image. It almost looks like a chessboard maybe. Is that what it is? Okay, let's peel. Oh, that's got ink on it. I'm going to get purple fingers. Okay, and I'm going to pop this from the top. One color, or one thing I was going to show you is that if you get these brand new ink pads, this is what you need to do. So it comes like this with the label at the bottom. So I like to take my Fresh Freesia. There, we'll get it started. I'll pull that off. And I put it on the front of my ink pad. And then that way, when it's all stacked up, I know what color I'm using. And then there is a solid colored label as well, and that can go on the inside of your ink pad. So we'll pop that at the top as well. And then that way, when it's sitting on your table and you're stamping, you don't hopefully have ink contamination. We know this is pink, this is purple, Fresh Freesia, polished pink. So that's kind of my tip on how to assemble your brand new ink pad so it's ready to go. Now I wanted to just stamp this pattern on here. I love this new pink. Isn't it pretty? It's nice and bright. And I feel like I need to add gilded gold on this one as well, but maybe I'll just do that after. Okay, let's see. So this is going to go in the middle. So let's just get, I don't want to stamp on my pretty not countertop, but you know, background. Okay, that's going to go here. And then this was my vision for the card. I thought I'd get a little creative and put these two strips in here. Yeah, I think that's going to work. So half the time when I design a card, it's all in my head and I just get a little creative with it. And we'll just put that down. And I'm using liquid glue because I needed a little bit of wiggle room in case I cut it crooked or something. So this color is the Bumblebee color. It is a current in color. So I'm really using in colors today, old and new. Okay, and then where is my chess set that is already done? Isn't that pretty? Like, wouldn't this be a nice card, you know, for a teenage girl or even a young girl? Lots of people play chess. It's not my specialty. My daughter and I have been playing Clue lately. We bought online Clue, and that's been a lot of fun. Although I have to say, she's kicking my butt. She is a little better than I am at Clue. But I think I'm just going to have to practice so that I can win once in a while. Okay, let's see. So this is going to go on here. Isn't that pretty? And then I used the Stitch rectangle dies, and the sentiment fits on here perfectly. So let's add that. Whoops, kind of got a backing issue going on here. Now I kind of want this to coordinate with my other cards that I've already done. And you can see that I've added a little bit of gold. So this is from the Wonder of the Season Ribbon Combo Pack. It's on sale right now for $7, and it's on the clearance rack. So I think I kind of want my cards to be in a set. So I'm just going to use this really nice little twine because it's really easy to tie, and I love that. I'm all about easy. Okay, and then there you go. Okay, let's finish off this card. So we're going to put that right there. And I'm looking for my glue dots. Oh, let's see. They'll probably appear later. Now the glue dots are hidden on here, so you got to just take your, I take the knot of the bow and place it directly on a glue dot and just grab it and then stick it on my card. Okay, so what do you think about this card? Do you like that? I probably could have used watercolor pencils for all of these. This one I actually used a Stampin' Write marker. I did a technique where you have to do ink removal with a blender pen. So this is why I think this would be a really fun game on class, incorporating the watercolor pencils. So if anybody wants a kit for this, just let me know. You can place a $35 order in my online store. And these are what the cards look like. You'll get a little bit of the new colors. Oh, I see, I forgot to pull the backing off of this one. Couldn't figure out why it's wiggling. Okay, but you need to buy the stamp set by the 22nd. It may be available after that. And then after May the 3rd, it's gone forever. Stampin' Up! Actually destroys their stamps, so you won't be able to get it. And then where's our cute kite card? And then this is the other card we made today. So let me know, leave a comment, let me know which one you like best. I kind of like this one, but I don't know, this one's fun too. I don't know, I can't decide, they're all so fun. Anyway, if you need to place an order, you can go to karinachin.stampinup.net. You can like or share my video, I would love that, and I will upload it into YouTube so that we can watch it again and not find it on Facebook. And I thank you so much for joining me today, and hopefully I will see you at my buy one get one free sale on April the 30th. So I hope you have an amazing day and have lots of fun and get to stamp today. Bye.